Yo, what's good YouTube? Rio coming at you guys, bringing you a brand new video. What you guys are going to be watching today is, should turn on my mic, hopefully that fixes it. What you guys are going to be watching today is, a live commentary. Do a couple of these live commentaries until I get my OBS working and I can get my team speak and get all my teammates' voices in there because it'll be a little bit better of a video. But today I'm just going to do a live commentary. The gameplay you're going to be watching is a hardpoint scrim. We're scrimming some kids that, in my opinion, were pretty good. You're going to be watching my point of view, obviously, for this video. We played these kids. We played them in every hardpoint series. I don't want to spoil this match because it's a really insane match, but
hardpoint contested.
The topic of the commentary today is going to be my LAN history and what events I've attended. I think that's a pretty cool topic that I wanted to talk about for a while with the commentary for YouTube. I'm sorry guys, I keep looking at the video, I keep getting distracted, but nothing notable that I'm going to point out through this video on the gameplay until I pull out an AR. Like, I don't think I really did too good this game, but my teammates did, and we clutched up, so I'll let you guys watch that. So, going through my LAN history as a competitive player, the first LAN I ever attended was an MES event. It was in, it was somewhere in Michigan, closer just outside Detroit. It was Call of Duty Ghosts. It was in October of the year of Call of Duty, like the month before AW came out in October. I don't really know the year, but it was a 20-team event. It was my first LAN. I participated with Pablo, Slips, and Nova. And like I said, 20 teams. We placed 7th out of 20, which was for my first LAN event. It was a pretty good placing. But the first team we played was Ozone. They ended up placing 3rd that event, and we played them first round on main stage, and we got 2-0'd. We got destroyed. It was very, very demoralizing. But later on, we played in losers bracket. We played a team called Affinity. It was a couple of younger kids. They were actually pretty good nonetheless. They actually placed 5th at the last event before that they went to for a smaller MES, and we ended up 2-1ing them. We won the
hostiles have captured the hard
we won the, I think it was domination. We lost the search, and then we won the blitz, and we only lost the search by round 11 one round. But after that event, AW came out. I made a couple roster changes. It was my team at the time. It was I made a couple roster changes based off of one of my teammates. God, I'm 2-8 right here. Based off of one of my teammates' attitudes. And the new game came out, and another teammate didn't hang. So we dropped Pablo, we dropped Nova, we picked up Gassy, and we picked up Goldie. Pretty solid lineup for the squad. We went through another MES event, this time 24 teams. 24 teams at an AW event. It was right before, well, it would have been Columbus, a week before Columbus. And we played our first match. We were already in second round. We got a bye. We played a team called Catfish. We 2-0'd them. We went to round 11 on search, and we won the hard point. After that, we played a team called T30 Takeover. Ended up placing 3rd at the event. Ended up taking us out. We had a lead on both the S&D and the hard point, and for some reason, we just couldn't pull it out on either map. I don't really know what happened. And just going back to the Ghost LAN, you know, I had a pretty good event at that Ghost LAN. But in the AW LAN that I went to, I didn't really have that good of an event. I had like an average event in my opinion. But nonetheless, moving on, we went down to losers bracket. We played a team called Relapse. It was a Relapse team. And we lost first map by a lot, and then we won second map search, and we won 3rd map CTF, and we moved on, and we played another team. And we ended up taking the 3rd map. We lost the hard point, won the search, and then lost the CTF by a choke. Ended up placing 8th out of 24 at that event. After that event, roster changes went wild. I stayed out of the game for a little bit. That was in November of Advanced Warfare. It took me all the way till April to get to another event. The event that I went to in April was called Reckless Events. It was down in Kentucky, and it wasn't even a real LAN, to be honest. It was obviously, like, by that I mean it wasn't, it was a real LAN, real teams went there, actually some pretty known teams for that matter went there. It was 24 teams again, and but they didn't pay out, like straight up, they just straight up did not pay out of their prize pool at the very end. They ended up not going back on Twitter. They didn't pay out for the first, second, or third place people how they promised, and so it was kind of disappointing that wasn't like a real LAN hoster. But we went down to the event, and there were 24 teams, and it was pretty bad of an event. They had one monitor, or not one monitor, one station for the first day, and we ended up playing like it was pool play, and we went 2-0 in our pool. We absolutely destroyed. The team I went down there with was Wu-Tang, who was Ajay, Tina, who was Lobo, and then Sam Previews. All really good players, and I again didn't have the best event there. Just to throw it out there, that they did a really good job. Ajay went off that event, and when we made it into bracket play, we won our first match, we lost our second match, and then we won 2 more in losers bracket throughout the days. And then our last match, we played against Kenny, who's a pro player right now. Kenny, to be honest, was a really good player, but that last series that we played against Kenny, I went off the very most on all the maps. We ended up losing in the search. I got a hit marker on somebody on like the search play, and my teammates just couldn't clutch up. One of my teammates just got absolutely world starred.
Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Got absolutely world starred, and we kind of lost the search game because of it, and it was very sad. And we placed 5th out of 24 Kentucky, which it was an improvement for like LAN. So I placed like 7th out of 20, which was good. I placed 8th out of 24, which is honestly it's almost the same thing. I would say it's a tiny bit of an improvement because you know we upped 4 teams and we dropped 1 place. It's pretty much the same thing. And then we placed 5th out of 24, which is an improvement. And then I went to MES. After that, I ended up parting ways with that team. There was a lot that went down. I ended up playing solo for a little bit, just team hopping teams. And I ended up in the hands of Valen, Hippo, and Alpha. And I was started with all. Honestly, Valen had egoed me to play in a lot of online tournaments, and he finally let me play with him in one tournament. And that 1-250 series, I went absolutely off. Valen decided that it might be pretty cool to team with me, and Hippo thought it was a good idea too. We ended up picking up Alpha, who was part of another SCDX team, and I made my way back into SCDX through that team. But going back real fast to reverse, both the MES events, the Ghost and the AW one, were under SCDX. I parted ways with SCDX, and with another long story, I ended up just getting picked up by a organization called Uplink. Nothing major. They really didn't do anything for us. It was just a name. Went to Kentucky under them, and then when I went back to the next MES was like I think a little over 70-some teams. I went with SCDX again. It was me, Valen, Matt, Hippo, and Damien, who was Alpha. We ended up placing top 17 at that event. We lost a really bad S&D choke to Psycho Inferno. We were up 5-1, and they came back to win 6-5, and then we kind of got too flustered. We lost the uplink right after that. We won. I think we went 2-2 on the day again. We won one in winners bracket. We 3-0'd them, and then we had to play 3s up. I think it was, and we lost the 3s up 3-0, and then we played Psycho Inferno in losers bracket and lost to them. We actually got a bye as well. One team didn't show up, so that was our second win. We were confident we would beat that team anyways. And then after we got back from MES, we wanted to go to Dallas. Dallas was a major. It was going to be my first major, but Valen couldn't attend, didn't want to attend. We put the Kraken. Kraken is another player on another SCDX team. Went down to Dallas as an SCDX team again with me, Alpha, Hippo, and Kraken. And we had a really bad event. We flopped. I think it was a fluke in my opinion, but you guys can think whatever you guys want about that. We placed T80 in open bracket, probably even higher if you just include the top 16 teams. Something like T96 or T80, whatever you want to say. We won our first round against Astral White, which was an all-girls team. Nothing to even brag about or even sit there and try to say that we did really good because they really were an inexperienced team. We 2-0'd them. Second round we played a team called Evade Nation, and they ended up beating us 2-0, and they did that, and then they took out, I want to say, DT, which was the third team in open bracket. So they were a really tough game. I'm not surprised we lost to them. But then we went down to losers bracket, played Saturday morning. We played like the 120th seed, and we lost 2-1 somehow. We destroyed on the first map, and then we just lost composure. We lost the next 2 maps. It was very fluky in my opinion. For some reason, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like we were a team. We were just really playing individual and solo. But nonetheless, we shook it off after going through a really bad place like that. Both teams still stick together, but me, Damien, Alpha, and Hippo stayed together. Kraken decided that he could not go to the next MES, so we wanted to do 10, so we picked up Lobo. in my opinion, that team, me, Alpha, Hippo, and Lobo, were the best team that I've been on in a really long time. We went to MES, and we placed top 17 again. The teams we lost to were Stunner and Threes Up. We did really good against both teams. It wasn't like a mollywop against us. We actually held our own weight in most of the games, but nonetheless, you know, it was another loss to two really good teams, top 17 placing again. After that, guys, that was the last event that I've ever attended. Currently, I'm playing right now with Alpha, Hippo, and Slick. We had to drop Tino. He was 17 years old. He wasn't going to be 18 until April, and you have to be 18 to compete in the league for sure. And we really wanted a chance at making the league, so you know we had to make a roster change. But I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about events right now because right now I get an amazing two-piece. We're losing 196 to 244. Extremely close game right now. We're down by over 50. We're just contesting the hill. We have spawns. We're streaking. Everyone's going off. We're all just putting shots on people. I pick up another kill here. They ended up having a sentry gun on there. There's still 25 seconds left on this hill, and we actually get two-pieced. And like everything going on right now is going on so fast. All we're doing is yelling at each other to get into the hill. We're running off pure hype. The other team's just flooding the hill to try to get points. They actually three-pieced us right there, and then Damien saves it, and then Slick saves it, and then I save it, and then we ended up rotating right here. This is the most insane game I've ever played on Black Ops 3 so far. I contest here for the last second. I get killed. Damien picks it up. We're down 215 to 249, and the rest is history. This is the point where we start to make a comeback. I already told you guys I'm pretty sure that we won this game, so I didn't even see that guy right there, by the way, until I rewatched this in theater, but my teammates did a great job of picking up and trading. Just peeking the scoreboard, I didn't do that good. I really didn't. I had a decent amount of time in hill for an AR player. I did better when I pulled out an AR and was playing, so that's why the first half of the game I really was just throwing myself at the hill and dying. And then I pulled out an AR and I did a lot better. I had a couple two-pieces and whatnot. And then I ended up getting final kill cam here, and we win 250 to 249. The most insane series. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to my rambling about my events. If you did enjoy my commentary, hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. If you didn't enjoy the gameplay, hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. If you didn't like both of them, give me some credit. I tried. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Make sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. My Twitter will probably be down in the description below if I'm still doing that. And